You've grown. You're quite the real man. Oh.
Yeah. Milk... another milk, please?
Today on review, we are looking at Dead or Alive 5, which is available over on the Xbox 360 and also on the PlayStation 3. The story of Dead or Alive 5 picks up right after the events of Dead or Alive 4, with the downfall of Donovan and the DOA Corporation, and now Kasumi is caught on the hunt for clones and trying to pretty much wipe them out. And the story pretty much followed the old story right along with multi other characters and a couple new characters also thrown in here, but we will get to that in a moment. So how the story actually unfolded this time around is in a very cinematic way. Now you have a full standalone lengthy storyline that will have you playing as different characters in the game, giving you all backstory and seeing what happening up to the side of some of the main events of the Dead or Alive tournament and the overall story plot of defeating new weapon of mass destruction. And the problem starts here with this. The story doesn't seem to actually be cohesive in any way at all. Most of the time you're just left scratching your head trying to figure out what's going on for the first half of the game. It's kookiness at best, and even more so by a lot of the male characters. And then about midway through it, after the Dead or Alive tournament ends, the story seemed to get a lot more focus and start making a lot more sense, and it's just sad to see that the first half of the game wasn't as consistent as the last half of the game is with the ninjas. But then again, this is a fighting game, so the story is mainly here for fan service, and believe me, it is here for fan service. With of course all the female fighters, with them newly we found boob jiggles, and now also as you are fighting, your character will actually become more dusty and a little more beat up along the way. And of course, if you lose the fight, the camera will hover on your character till you push A or X to continue. But in the meantime, while it's hovering on your character, you can rotate the camera, spin it around, and overall just be appalled as you look at the women character or male character. And especially on the women's side, a lot of the time they fall in very sexual positions. But of course, the fighting itself is another thing important here. So the fighting itself actually worked really well, and as you go through the story mode, it will be teaching you the in and out of countering high attack, low attacks, combos attacks, and teaching you the ups and downs with each of the characters you're going to be playing as, which is actually a fairly good tutorial. And for the story being anywhere from about 4 to 6 hours long, it gives you a chance to play everybody and check out what they can do as their own character, and pretty much quickly bring newbies up to snuff as far of what character can do, learning on the basic, and helping them pick which fighters they actually want to play at when they go online. But before we get to online, it's still a little bit of single player stuff left. The single player outside the story is you have the normal basic of arcade mode, forces, time attack, survival, and of course training. Nothing new really happened here, just now you also have the ability to do double team battle, and a couple new characters have also been introduced. Of course we have a MMA fighter chick, a pretty much rough and tumble factory walking dude, and of course 3 fighters from the Virtua Fighter series. Which, in return of the Virtua Fighter character, they doesn't seem to really stand out, and you really only see one of the 3 in the overall story plot. But they pretty much just failed to be here, and they fit in pretty good overall with all the fighters are dead or alive, since they move fairly quickly just as any other character would in this series. So don't worry, they do not seem out of place at all for any of you who will worry about that. But of course the big thing here is the multiplayer, and of course Dead or Alive 4 there's some interesting things with avatars and whatnot. This time around it's just pretty much straight up lobby system. Of course you have your ranking system, seeing how many win losses, and unlock titles for playing the main game, multiplayer, and some of the other single player things to make you a tagline going into fights. And once you end the fight, you can of course have people added to your fighter list, which you can send challenger to, and pretty much keep track of how well they actually doing in the online competition outside of your friend list. But the downside of the multiplayer is of course this is locked behind a online pass, which is kind of bad since most fighting game is drive on the online and a multiplayer, and here you are now locked behind it. And if you buy the game used or win the game and you want to play online, you're gonna be shelling out a good $10. But on the upside of all of this is of course they let you on a account test out the multiplayer for a day or so to see if it's something you're actually interested in, or quickly realize maybe the online scene is not for you. Which is nice for the people who actually do want to play this online. I just recommend if you win this game, get to the online before the single player stuff if you're interested, because if not, your time might have filed and you won't be able to try the online mode. So overall, Dead or Alive have pretty much everything Dead or Alive are known for in the past. Might it be the sexual clad women, the males, unlocking mini outfit tags, and many other things. On top of that, I feel like any taking pictures of your character and be able to make a photo album. And a story that might be convoluted at most, but by the end, if you're interested in the universe, you will think, why can't the game be like this all the way through? So overall, I give Dead or Alive 5 a 3 out of 5.
I want some of that action too.
Hey!